Execution style. Someone can break open all these friggin' key cards. Who's next? If it bleeds, I can kill it.
What is up, guys? I'm Dead Rockstar from Mod Informer, and this is Duke It Out in Doom. Duke It Out in Doom is a gameplay mod for Doom, and was originally released in February of 2016. Developed by Johnny C, this version in the review is 1.4 beta.
Bacon, bacon.
You got your Duke in my Doom. No, you got your Doom in my Duke. Which is it? One of my favorite kinds of mods for Doom is crossovers. I have a long list of crossovers I have my eyes on to review, and I was actually playing Samsara earlier today, but now is the time for Duke It Out in Doom. This mod essentially replaces Doom Guy with Duke Nukem, including weapons, health, armor power-ups, and explosive barrels, with everything you'd expect to see in a Duke Nukem game. In fact, Duke Nukem fits into the Doom world surprisingly well. You could even go as far as to make up some sort of story, such as Duke Nukem was swallowed up by a trans-dimensional wormhole, switching places with Doom Guy. And in traditional Duke Nukem fashion, the only way to get back is to kill everything.
Groovy.
If someone wants a cheap story to make that into a Doom/Duke Nukem mod, you totally have my permission to use that, by the way. Just make sure you tell me so I can play it. So there's really no question that just being able to play as Duke in Doom is awesome, and I'm sure it's not the first time it's been done before, but I really like how this mod has just been executed. The weapon set is great, all the trademark weapons are there, the Shrink Ray, the Expander, the Ice Gun, all of those, and all of his one-liners are there too.
Hail to the king, baby.
When you fire up the mod for the first time, you're greeted by this awesome intro animation. Then if you stick around long enough, you can see the credits for all the folks who worked on the mod. And I just gotta point out, I really like the Duke Nukem inspired Doom episode names. I love it. Duke Ferno. Alright.
I have a PhD in kicking ass.
You can also play this mod with anything else that works well on the HyperEdge engine. Doom the Way Id did, and No Sleep for the Dead are just a few of the other mods that I paired this with. And actually, on the ModDB page, there's a long list of mods the author tested with Duke It Out in Doom on. Another I'd like to mention would be the Duke Nukem PlayStation soundtrack for Doom, made by Mr. Mark Knight. Without choosing your own music, Duke It Out in Doom is musicless, so adding his music really brings the experience to life.
I have a PhD in kicking ass. Hail to the king, baby. Execution style.
The mod author just released this version I'm playing on, which adds headshots and appropriate Duke Nukem one-liners.
Oh yeah, right between the eyes. If I promised to kill you last, I lied. Who wants some? Chitlins. Groovy.
I really do enjoy the extra effects and gibs this mod adds. It really seems similar to the blood and gore effects in Duke Nukem. It's not overdone, but it's just right. If you blow up enough bad guys at the same time, you'll get an eyeball splattered on your screen, I really think that's a cool effect and adds a lot of immersion, but I really wish there was a little bit more of that. Maybe some blood or something, and some other body parts, maybe even fingertips flying at your screen. Just anything so it's just not an eyeball all the time.
Now that's execution style.
Now I want to talk about the weapons. Out of everything in it, I really feel like the weapons are the best quality of the mod. The first time I fired this mod up, I was instantly impressed on how good the animations looked when firing the weapons. Down to the ejecting brass, the animations are just super smooth. To me, that sort of polish makes a crossover mod like this one stand out, rather than just copy-pasting weapons over Doom Guy's weapons. Duke it out in Doom. Go get it. It's a hell of a time, and it's free. You can't beat that. Remember, you need to own one of the Doom games to play this. Also, you need to download the HyperEdge Sourceport as well, which you can find with a quick Google search. Thanks again for watching my review of Duke It Out in Doom, and remember, why play new games when we have mods?